altitude, so we wind up mesmerized.
You can't pull away.
This is reality TV.
You think you know your weather? Our team breaks down the science behind the storm.
You can see the water flowing into the vortex.
Inside the most shocking viral videos that will blow your mind. The power of Mother Nature. In an instant, it can transform a dream getaway into a nightmare. From colossal waves at sea to the biggest storms on Earth, a hurricane can produce up to 600 trillion watts of energy. And when its monster winds make landfall, a tropical paradise becomes a disaster zone. September 2014. A massive hurricane is brewing off the coast of Mexico's Baja California peninsula. At first, the forecast to curve out to sea, but it makes an unexpected turn, heading straight for Cabo San Lucas, a popular vacation spot.
Hurricane Odei was a very powerful Category 3 hurricane. Winds are about 125 miles per hour.
Tourists scramble to evacuate, but thousands of them can't make it out in time. The city hunkers down, bracing for impact. But storm chaser Josh Morgerman is on the move, driving directly into the path of a violent hurricane.
So I was there with my cameraman, Steve Crichton. We looked at the satellite route, and it's like that eye is heading right for our hotel. We're like, you know what? We might as well just go back to the hotel, and let's have it come to us. And it did. The building was shaking. People in the hotel were desperately trying to pile furniture up against that entrance to keep the wind out.
Just after 10 o'clock, we're probably getting the strongest wind we've had all night. We're hearing roaring, screaming sounds of an airplane going by.
Oh, we just lost a big window. And then all of a sudden, around 10:30, it just stopped. And we are in the eye of Hurricane Odei.
Inside the hurricane's eye, the winds are eerily still.
It was like almost a dead calm. It got really quiet.
You go through the eye, you kind of have a moment to breathe, and it can lead to a false sense of security because everything has already been knocked loose. When you get on the backside, everything's going to blow the other way.
After an hour of calm, suddenly, the winds come roaring back at more than 100 miles an hour.
Just out of nowhere, the wind just picking up again really fast.
So my camera was just sitting running on the counter, and there's a towel in front of it, and then all of a sudden, it was like a bomb went off. The whole wall of the lobby, a glass wall, just exploded.
Hotel security cameras capture the explosion.
You could see Steve was just kind of sitting there dealing with his equipment, putting his socks on, and then you could just see, boom! And, look at Steve, he's a real pro. The first thing he does is he grabs his camera. Another guy in the hotel and I, we just ducked under the reception desk, just because it was the nearest piece of furniture.
Get under. Just get under. Oh my God. Stay in there. Stay under. Keep. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm in danger. The speed of the wind going through the lobby and the stuff flying around, the glass, the plaster, stuff that would take your head off if they hit you. I definitely just felt okay, this is out of control. I looked down at a certain point, I noticed my leg was just dripping blood. Didn't even feel it. We realized that we couldn't stay there.
Okay, is it safe in there? Okay.
Yeah, we just have to ride it out of this room and hope that those windows don't go, because if they do, it's going to be like a hurricane in here. There was no heavy furniture to get under. We were like trapped rats. My cameraman, Steve, was trapped in a corner of the lobby, and he kept the camera rolling, and he just got some incredible footage, of this lobby just getting destroyed by these winds. And wires were just pulled down. That was like the whole electrical system of the whole lobby just getting exposed.
Yeah, the building's shaking.
Finally, we decided we had to get out of that office because if those windows went, we were dead.
Okay, let's just try to run for it.
Our goal was the stairwell. Stairwells are very good places to be in windstorms. They're enclosed spaces with strong structural features.
Okay, we're gonna try again.
As soon as we crossed the lobby, I realized I don't know where Steve is.
I need to find Steve. I don't know where he is. I hope he's okay.
So finally, when I went down to the lobby again, I heard someone shouting for me, and Steve had made an escape, and he made it into a bathroom where he was riding out.
We're good.
I was like, just like, thank God.
And it's a little before 2 a.m. The worst of this hurricane is past, but you can see what it did to this lobby.
The whole place had been gutted just by the force of the wind. No water hit the building. We were above the storm surge.
A storm surge is the deadliest threat during a hurricane, pushing huge amounts of water onshore. This hotel avoids the flooding, but the surrounding area suffers more than $1 billion in water and wind damages. The storm claims the lives of 11 people and goes down as the strongest hurricane to ever hit the Baja California Peninsula. Only a handful of hurricanes hit Mexico each year, but thunderstorms can strike at any moment. And for this couple on the beach near Cancun, their day of snorkeling is about to take an electrifying turn.
So thinking, hey, we're already wet, we'll just hang outside and just enjoy the elements.
They line up the selfie, and then...
That's the actual bolt of lightning that you see that lasts just a fraction of a second.
They just sort of ran back to their hut and just sat there. I probably would have been crying and just freaking out. Anytime it's summer and you have a thunderstorm or have heavy rain, there's a good likelihood you're going to have some lightning. And I think they just really underestimated the thunderstorm.